Given there's only 4 trains that connect Portugal and Spain, and I wanted to go to Salamanca from Lisbon, computer wouldn't let me do it, but I recalled before, going from San Sebastian to Vigo via Burgos, that I used a trick, and that is to make the reservation all the way through from, or in this case, to Hyundai and Lisbon. And with the rail pass, it's the same supplement charge. Here's a copy of the 2011 supplement reservation charges for the international trains. Further down is the local trains. Notice there is an error. Making it match the service on the ICE German French trains is likewise for the TGV German French trains, now being $10, but still a lot cheaper for second-class travel.
Here we are at the Eurostar in Brussels, where I'll be taking it. The pass has a semi-discounted price, around 70 euros. I'm going to be instead traveling at it an unbelievably half price, because I went on the net, and you do advanced sales, boy, they disappear fast, which means the pass is not that much worth it.
This is a Eurostar optical scanner ticket. I did it first in US dollars, and then I found had I entered it from the Belgian site on the internet, even though it was still in English, I could have saved substantially more because of the lousy exchange rate they offered. Then looking in the rules, even though these tickets are nominally non-refundable, the very last rule on the very last page said that Belgians could renounce, that is, cancel their tickets up to 7 days after. So I did so, and they immediately refunded it, and then found a even cheaper fare. Here's a map of London showing the relationship between London, St. Pancras. That's where the Eurostar now arrives with its far faster timings instead of Waterloo. And on the left, London, Euston, which is for trains to the northwest. Because of this faster timings, I'm going all the way from Belgium to Dublin using the Irish ferries, and the total cost of all 3 portions amounts to about 80 euros, which in 10 hours is worth considering instead of that horrible plane.
I'm here in Brussels main train station, not to be confused with the central station, Sud Midi, if you will. They've renovated things a bit. The international board now has country choices. Look for others as well. And again, I regretfully encountered another hostile, ill-informed woman. She admitted she hated men. And Poland is not valid on the Global Pass. Czech Republic is. Having arrived here at Holyhead in Wales, Britain, going to be taking the Irish ferry to Dublin, using the rail pass for a 30% discount. Be checking in over here using your pre-obtained number. To get the 30% discount, though, on your rail pass is a little tricky. I went to the site, it wasn't obvious. Did a search using the word Eurail. It popped up under rail card, and even that wasn't obvious. Then you need your rail pass number, so you mail that in, email it, if you will, and then they gave immediately 30% discount.
With brand new service this year, only in the last couple of months, connecting Limerick and Galway, this service is shown on both tables to and from Limerick and Galway. As we cross the border from Czech to Polish train service, where your rail pass is not valid, I obtained it, and the only place I was able to obtain it was in Germany, with a routing through Katowice, with the border of Siedlce, and we're going to Krakow. Also, the meal service here is very good. Menus are available in 3 currencies, Czech, Polish, and euros. Try the pierogi. Ask for half and half.
Here in Poland, like many Slavic countries, be reminded that the platform, not the track number, so it could be on either side. We're going to be boarding the train. It does split to Budapest and Prague. And also, as the first of the year, there is no alcoholic spirits sold in Poland. We'll see if we have to wait to get to the border. Well, they've really redone the Prague-Praha main train station, moving it and making, among other things, the first time I've ever seen where they had the listed timetables viewed electronically only for current trains of the next hour, meaning you can't plan ahead. So in Würzburg, place that even Mozart preferred over Salzburg, and I was able to change a ticket which even in Munich at the Eurail office, which is no more, it's now only a first ticket counter, they were able to change a ticket for me that was issued in France for travel in Italy with no charge. These are the Cisalpino trains, probably one of the best now in Europe, running from Bern, Basel, Basilea, Bâle, Zurigo, Zurich, and Geneva, Ghent.
These are the 2011 editions of the Swiss International timetables in the four major directions: east to Austria, west to France, Belgium, Spain, north of Germany, south to Italy. Do note a heads up coming in July 3rd in France and on June 12th in Spain and Italy. Timetables will be changing, notably with new service in July, as well between Brussels and Amsterdam with the new Fude service. With the elimination of any through service along the coast between France and Spain, and with the new border controls, routings through Milan are not only recommended, but almost always give better timings, especially if going beyond the Cinque Terre.
Here at Passeig de Gràcia in Barcelona, the train Talgo to France no longer stops here. We're going to be taking the new high-speed train. Notice again the sign for Renfe is no longer, it now says Adif. The high-speed train stops in Spain are noted by having a secondary name, and they're often far from town. These are notably recently Burgos, Segovia, Zaragoza, Guadalajara, Lleida, and now brand new Figueres, Vilafant. Also, Sevilla. This is the connecting train to Figueres, Vilafant, and it'll be connecting us to the new TGV service. Now making French TGV trains, high-speed connections to all countries around France. Playing peekaboo, cache-cache en français, is the new Figueres Vilafant station. Again, out of town for the high-speed trains. It's going to be a while before they continue the final leg to Barcelona and Tarragona here at Figueres Vilafant. Here's the train we came in on, huh? And here's the TGV.
Here's the Spanish version of the TGV going to Figueres in Barcelona. And there's the train schedule. By the way, not shown are stops in Agde, Sète, and Béziers before you get to Montpellier.
Here again in the Brussels main train station, Midi Sud, brand new office for departures on the same day. It's farther to the right next to the Eurostar entrance, and that's in contrast to the interior or international trains in their former positions. I'm here in Chester, England, where I've made a change between two trains, but you need 3 tickets. One goes with both of them. And by the way, you want to keep these all the way to the end. By doing so, with the Virgin trains in advance, I got them for only £13, showing that the Britwell Pass, again, is not worth it. And this is what the inside of the Irish ferries looks like between Holyhead and Dublin. This is Belfast Central, which has been added to the Global Pass as of 2011. And like all trains in the British Isles, they don't have train numbers, which you normally would have to put on your pass.
I'm here in the first-class service between Dublin and Belfast, now valid on the Global Pass this year, with a complimentary newspaper, drink, and a menu card.
This is Dublin's Bus Iris, the main bus terminal. It's a block from Connolly's station, and we're going to be taking the number 53B bus that boards at 7:30, which will be taking us to the Irish ferries. Cost $2.50, exact change euros. This is Dublin's Connolly station, connecting to Houston. You can take the tram. There's your little automat. It'll be a €150 charge, and it's 7 stops. Getting the tram right there. I'm here in first class, or called City Gold, on this train in Ireland, going from Cork to Dublin, Houston. Well, I'm here in Brussels Midi Sud, where to even use the tram, they put in gates, you got to buy your ticket. It costs $1.80. As we enter Italy, the sale of liquor spirits since the first of the year, like in Poland, has been suspended, so get it while you're in Switzerland.